I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching the truth. Also want to acknowledge all Akyam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. Oh, Slakim. I'm going to go in on Daniel 12 through the Spirit. I was reading it at work today, so I'm going to go ahead and just go in on this chapter. It says on the first verse, it says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for thy people, thy children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was, since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book." And this is talking about the times of the end, okay? Because we're going to go through great trouble, like it says here. Right? We have Jacob's trouble, right? We tell you about that all the time. Jeremiah 30:7. It's going to be like the Wild West out here in Babylon, America, when everything starts, everything break and all hell breaks loose and everything starts going to hell. Jeremiah 30:7. "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Right. Jacob's trouble is coming up, is one of the prophecies that is going to come up that we're waiting on, right? And really, it makes sense that Jacob's trouble would come after that our RFID micro C-HIP is made mandatory. Because you're going to have the Edomite, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he's going to try and enforce that draconian law, that wicked device, that wicked policy, right, of getting a CHIP injected into your hand or in your forehead. He's going to make it mandatory, right? It says right here in Revelation 12:12, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." Right, so that's going to be how he's going to come down with that great wrath, when he's going to try to enforce that policy, right, of the RFID C-HIP. Because it's when he does that, hey, it's going to be a troublesome time, because you're going to have a lot of people who are resisting that device, and you're going to be an outlaw in that day if you don't take his device. Revelation 3:10, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, and to try them that dwell upon the earth." Okay? So the hour of temptation is when you're put in that position, you got your back against the wall, you got Esau Edom, his military, his is going to come in like a flood, enforcing that policy, enforcing that law. And guess what? The elect are going to be able to resist in that hour of temptation. But like it says right here in Revelation 3:10, it says, "Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." Everybody on the whole planet Earth is going to be in that position where you're going to have to make that decision on whether or not you take that device, okay? It's part of his New World Order. All right. So let's go back to Daniel 12:2. It says, "And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever." And the wise are going to be those elect, starting out the prophets, those men that, none of the prophets are going to take that mark M-O-T-B. That's C-H-I-P. All right. None of the Lord's prophets they're like he said, he's gonna keep us from the hour of temptation. We're gonna resist it at all costs. Okay. And so is the elect. The elect, the 1/3 of Israel that listens to our words, which are Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's words. They're going to trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and not trust in those. They're not going to lean on that device to continue in the so-called white man's wicked society, because you're going to need that to continue in his society to live, a normal life. But the 1/3 is not going to take that device. Okay, what is it? 2 Corinthians or 1 Corinthians tells you in 2 Corinthians 2:11. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right. So we're not ignorant of the wicked's devices. Who's the wicked? The wicked is so-called white man, the Edomite. Malachi 1:4 tells you that. And we're not ignorant of his device, and we know that that's the end-all, be-all. If you take that device, then guess what? You bought a ticket to the lake of fire, which is going to be Babylon, America. Burned with fire by nuclear missiles. Okay, Daniel 12:3, it says, But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. All right, so he told Daniel to shut up the words in the book, meaning to put a seal on it, right? And we know that Yahushai was the only one worthy to break the seal. All right, because Daniel didn't understand the prophecy. He didn't understand Jacob's trouble. He didn't understand the mark of the beast. And he told Yahweh, or the angel Gabriel told Daniel to seal the book, right? It says, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased, right? Because when all these calamities happen, and even right now, the knowledge is being increased. How do we know this? We know more than Daniel did, because Daniel, he was, the angel Gabriel told him to seal the book through Yahweh, right? Those are the angels, are Yahweh's messengers. But it says even to the time of the end, right? So Daniel didn't understand the prophecy. That's why our elders, sometimes you'll hear them say, "Oh, we know more than the ancient prophets. We know more than Daniel did." And it's because of this verse right here, because the prophet Daniel, he says he didn't understand the vision, but we understand the vision because of the time we're in, right? Everything has been manifested. That device has been manifested. It's out. It's the technology is here, right? And the knowledge shall be increased. And why is that? Because the internet. You got all the prophets on the scene, and we have the internet where we can look up everything, right? In the blink of an eye, we can look up anything we need to. When we do in the scriptures, when we study, we need a word, all we got to do is look it up, So this is the knowledge increasing. Daniel 12:5. Then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there stood two, the one on this side of the bank of the river, and the other on that side of the bank of the river. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, How long shall it be until the end of these wonders? And it's talking about angels. Daniel saw angels on the banks of the rivers, right? And I heard the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, when he had held up his right hand and his left hand unto heaven, and swear by him that liveth forever, that it shall be for a times and a half, and when he shall have accomplished to scatter the power of the holy people, all these things shall be finished. Right, so all that's happened. All of the Israelites have been scattered all over in every nation, every country, to the uttermost parts of the earth. Right? And verse 8, and I heard, but I understood not. Then said I, O my Lord, what shall be the end of these things? See, Daniel didn't understand. He didn't understand the vision fully. And the angels told him, and he said, and Yahweh actually told him, and he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the end of time. Right. So let's go to really quick to Revelation 5, because he told Daniel that the book is sealed, right? So listen, he couldn't get the understanding, right? Because that wasn't the time. And plus, Daniel was before Yahushua. Yahushua was the one who was able to loosen the seals that were, on the book. Meaning, there was no understanding until Yahushua came on the scene. Revelation 5:1. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within, and on the backside sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, Who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof? And no man in heaven nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And John the Revelator, what happened? He says, And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. The book is the scripture, the Bible. Verse 5, And one of the elders saith unto me, Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, which is Yahushua, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders stood a lamb, as it had been slain, having 7 horns, 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of the Most High sent forth into all the earth. And he came and took the book out of the right hand of him that sat upon the throne. It says, And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and the 4 elders and 20 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odors, which are the prayers of the saints. And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to the Most High by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. Right. So he was, Yahushua, the Lion of Judah, was the one who was worthy to open the seals thereof, open the seals of the book. Meaning, now there's understanding with the scripture. Now, because remember, Daniel said he did not understand the vision. Well, because of Yahushua being worthy to open the seals and look at thereon, meaning read the book, understand the book. Well, now we're in the time of the end, and showing you that, hey, this is the time the seals are loosened, and we understand, and it's all because Yahushua was worthy. So we have to thank, we have to thank and acknowledge Yahushua for what he did, giving us the ability to get the understanding of the scriptures, getting the understanding of the end. And it says in verse 9, and he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. Many shall be purified and made white and tried. Remember, I told you, everyone's going to be tried by the hour of temptation. Everyone's going to be put in that position where Esau, Edom, he's going to put on his military and say, hey, you take the micro C-hip, or you go in a FEMA camp, or you go in a prison, whatever it is. Many shall be purified, that's the elect, starting out with the prophets, and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. None of the wicked shall understand, because that's why when we go out there on the streets and teaching, you can't expect Esau, Edom, to understand. Or if you have somebody who could even look like an Israelite, he don't understand, chances are he's part of the wicked. He could be a terror, he could be a heathen looking like an Israelite, right? But if someone can't understand this book, can't understand the breakdowns, or they reject the truth, guess what? It's because they're the wicked. They don't have no understanding. Verse 11, and from the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that maketh desolate set up, there shall be 1,290 days. Talking about from the time of the abomination of desolation in 70 AD, right when the temple was ransacked and and overtaken by the heathen, right? Verse 12, blessed is he that waiteth and cometh to the 1,305 and 30 days. Right. Blessed is he who waits until the end for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? For these things to be fulfilled. Verse 13, but go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the days. So then he told Daniel, hey, go your way until the end. And this last verse here is going in on reincarnation, because he's telling you you're going to rest, meaning you're going to die, Daniel, and then you're going to stand in your lot at the end of the days. Why is that? Because reincarnation is biblical. All right, so Daniel is on the scene now, and we don't know which man is Daniel. We don't know which prophet on the street corners is Daniel, but we do know that Daniel is back in the flesh, and he's prophesying, and he's standing in his lot right now in this day. All right. So with that, I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakudash. Double honors goes out to the other apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also, want to acknowledge the Akyam, who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the elect.